voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Meek, thank you for the super chat off the poach. You feel what I'm saying? She says, good morning, Boo. Today's my youngest son, Jacob's 15th birthday. He watches your channel as much as I do, especially Educational Friday. Can he get a take the pictures? It's his favorite. Of course. Absolutely, nephew. Hey, nephew Jacob, I hope that your birthday today is wonderful, and I hope you enjoy the whole week. I remember when I was 15. It was just 10 years ago. I understand. I remember. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Justin, for all your support. I'm Jacob. I'm sorry. Jacoby. I'm reading that wrong. Jacoby. I'm sorry. Let me start over. Skirt. Bag it up. Nephew Jacoby. I didn't see the eye at the end. My bad. Nephew Jacoby, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I hope that you have everything that you desire today and all week. And I hope you have as many birthdays as you desire in the future. Happy birthday. Let's get a take the pictures for my nephew, Jacoby. Okay, let's get it up here.
Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
Girl, the bishop is crazy. Happy birthday. Not only is it your son's birthday, thank you again, Meek. My Aunt Marjorie, it's her birthday today. I just texted her and said happy birthday, beautiful. So we definitely about to roll a birthday song out. So shout out to my nephew Jacoby. Shout out to my Aunt Marjorie. Happy birthday. They say the special people are cancers, girl. And I mean the good special. Okay, so let's get this birthday song going. Y'all drop them cakes in the doggone chat. Let's get it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to everybody celebrating their birthday today, child. Happy birthday. I think last year my birthday fell on a Tuesday. I was so mad. I was like, ugh. But you know, we gonna turn up regardless, no matter what day of the week it is. Black folk love a good birthday. Okay, what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tell my nephew Jacoby I said happy birthday, Meek. You guys, we got some things to discuss. Chocolate Sunshine says, "Boo, I liked the show last night." We was just about to get to that. So hold on. Let me go get the picture so y'all can see. Take the pictures. Watch this till I go get the picture and come back. Put this on here. Hold on. Get Willie on here while I go get the picture. Y'all gotta watch this till I go get the picture to talk about the show from last night. Okay? Shout out to Philly. Even though what we do is wrong. Even though what we do is wrong, Yeah, I just had to put that on here. I don't know why. I just felt like it's a good, little placeholder for me. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Philly. But Philly, y'all not on the chopping block today. MOB, y'all up. Y'all up, MOB. But stand by. Hold on. Hold on. Shout out to Philly. And Willie, Big Willie, as they call him, from Philly. You know what I'm saying? But yesterday I did a show. Shout out to my people. I started this new panel. I actually have a panel tonight too that I'm doing with Yusef. So make sure y'all pull up. It'll be on my channel tonight. Y'all make sure y'all pull up. I'll put out the ads for that. But last night we started this panel called Tea on Top of Tea. And it's where Royce reads, Conscious TV, Nosy Whole Live, myself, and LaJu. She from the city too. She from Louisiana. She from New Orleans. So yeah, we was on there. We talked about some hot topics. It was super fun. I enjoyed it. We did it on Conscious's channel last night. But next week we'll do it on mine. I'll put out the ads for that. So you know what I'm saying? Just trying something new with these panels. It was fun. Everybody was reading. It was a good time. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. So shout out to my fellow panelists. Tea on Top of Tea every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. Central in Pacific, and all y'all other people, y'all got to figure it out. I don't be around there. I don't know the times over there. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the Tea on Top of Tea panel, okay? Now, get Willie back up here. Now, this ain't got nothing to do with Willie, actually. It really don't. But the picture just make me want to put it up there. Is it me? It must be me. But we got some things to discuss, you guys. Number one, we're gonna discuss political chumps, and I know it sound crazy right now, but we'll get to it. Then we also gonna discuss how Black culture traded in, and not really traded in, but traded in Vlad for the other Fed, who is Adam22. And how he keep playing the Negro's face. But, as long as there's a dollar present, a Negro will sell his child, his soul, and everything else to go on there. We'll get into it. Then we also going to talk about New York, obviously. Good and bad. So, New York, stand down. Good and bad on New York. And a couple other things. I don't know what else I got in here. But we gonna figure it out, okay? We're going to go through it. Let's start with New York. Hold on. New York, concrete jungle, where dreams are made. Hold on. Now, before we get into this, I would like to say this. You see what I'm saying? First and foremost, shout out to New York. Y'all know I love New York. People that's new to the channel be like, oh, she always picking on New York. Girl, I love y'all, girl. But when y'all make the news, we gotta discuss it, nah? And y'all been doing so good down in New York. Yes, y'all have. Yes, y'all have. Y'all been doing so good. And you know what? Y'all did good today too. But we gonna get into a couple of things, about the city of New York. Now, if you like me and you're from the South, certain things are just like automatic. You know what I mean? Like, doors on the house. What else is automatic? Roofs. You know what I'm saying? On the house, trees, grass, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Those things are like, duh, voodoo. Like, what we talking about? Well, not in New York. Not there in New York. It turns out New York has finally got its first trash can, girl. Look at New York. Look at the mayor, girl, rolling it out. Look at the mayor, girl. He done rolled. Look, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Look. Oh, my God. Shout out to New York. New York. New York. Who would have thought you could have fixed all of the rats and the pigeons? Well, they say the pigeons left and flew south for the winter and never came back. But look, who would have thought you could have got rid of Master Splinter by just putting the trash in the trash can? Shout out to New York. New York, MOB, what is going on? Y'all was just putting trash bags on the street. New York, MOB, what is going on? Now, you is the prime minister out there and the president. What is going on? Why, MOB? Why weren't you guys automatic? I thought trash cans was like, cups and spoons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But now they got, look how proud he is. Look how you see how he wheeled it out. Girl, New York, y'all got to stop. New York, y'all got to stop. They say trash bags on the streets everywhere. Oh my God. Girl, look her. Oh, he's so excited. Look at him. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie, New York. Shout out to New York. Y'all know I love y'all down to the ground. Y'all my cousins and whatnot. But y'all forever talking about how we slow down in the South. But we been had trash cans, girl. What? Who was the one who came up in the meeting and said, you know what I think will help? Trash cans, trash bins, whatever you want to call them. And somebody say, you know what? That might be right. And look at the mayor with his thugged out behind. Look how he rolled into the front, girl. It's like a new invention to them. Shout out to New York. New York, y'all slow as turtles. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all just not getting trash cans, I'm sorry. I love y'all, but something is not right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Philly John. All them people, they say they on top of each other, like Mr. was on top of Sealy. You know what I'm saying? They say New York people is on top each other, like Mr. on Sealy. And y'all just not coming around to the ideas of a trash bin? Oh my God. MOB said we got trash cans and he put the green lady up. Sound about right. Shout out to New York. You know what I'm saying? They say everybody ain't gonna get it at the same time. So it only took New York about 100 years. It only took, they said, look at his wrist. Hold on. When he put the trash in, hold on. What do you do, girl? Is he gonna like alley-oop? Like, what he gonna, girl? Oh my God. Girl, I know you like New York. Let's see the wrist one more time, y'all. This, I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't believe it. My mouth still open. Look. Hold on. Look at New York, girl. It made the news. They got a trash can, girl. Oh my God. Look, watch the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist, girl. New York, y'all got to be strong now. Y'all got to be strong, New York. Look at the flick of the wrist one more time. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the... Girl, y'all got to stop, New York. New York. But we the slow ones. Oh, all right. Shout out to New York in the mail. He done finally gave him a couple of trash cans. No longer gone are the days, okay, where you will walk by and see trash bags all up and down the street, even though that trash can look like the one in my kitchen. So I feel like y'all still gonna have a whole bunch of trash cans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still, yeah. Let me show y'all again. The trash can look like my kitchen trash can, and I stay by myself, so I can only imagine. But nevertheless, you gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So they thinking gone are the days where there will be no more trash bags on the side of the street. But I feel like it's only gonna take away maybe less than a third of the trash cans or the trash bags. But ultimately, the rats are still gonna eat until they go down south for the winter, like the pigeons. You know what I'm saying? They say the pigeons never came back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my trash can in my house bigger than that. Girl, shout out to New York, man. One thing about it, two things for sure. New York gonna New York. Now y'all can say what y'all want. Yeah, Aries. She said your kitchen, that's an outside trash can. I'm talking about the size of it. The one in my kitchen, y'all. Yeah. The one in my kitchen is about that size. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, I know it's new to New Yorkers, so they thinking they have solved the problem. But, ultimately, I live in a country, and my trash can like 3 times that size. But, hey, shout out to New York. You got to crawl before you walk. How Betty Wright said, you got to go through something to be something. You can be a cook in the kitchen, a lady in the streets. You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. Yeah, shout out to New York, man. Y'all get in here and like the video because we got a few things to discuss. Now, we can't go out bad on New York. We got to go out good too. Hold on. Let me go get it. Now, this I commend New York for. Shout out to New York. I got to commend y'all when y'all right. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me go see if I can get another picture because I don't think I got the. Hold on. All right. I'm back. Hold on. I want to get a good picture for y'all. Hold on. Let me go get the picture. Y'all like the video now? Like the video. We just getting started. Okay. I said, devil, you ain't got nothing here. Shout out, man. Look. Now, New York, I gotta give y'all rights when y'all right, okay? Shout out to New York. They say about 50 neighbors and related people people related to a New York City woman whose body was found in a sleeping bag put the paws on a man who was taken into custody for her unaliving. Shout out to New York. Y'all, I think a little bit of that Alabama Montgomery brawl coming in, y'all, as it should. Shout out to New York. New York, now y'all redeemed yourself, okay? The rats will still be around, but y'all redeemed yourself. Y'all came together as an environment. Y'all sat around and whooped his, you know what? And y'all did, yeah, Tulip, word to my mother. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. To the mother with a V. Yep. They whipped them people. They whipped that man's behind as they should. Girl, the police was getting hit and everybody. I think a little bit of that Montgomery brawl, it might be, you know what I'm saying? I think a little bit done creeped into y'all. So shout out to New York, man. Y'all redeemed yourself. You know, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what we should do as a community as a whole, you know? That's right. Come together. Take these people that's messing up our communities and doing things like unaliving innocent people and whoop their ass, girl. That's what we supposed to do as a community. We don't let the police get them. We supposed to deal with them. You feel me? Yes, son, they rolled up and showed out as they should. As they should. As they should. Lions didn't ask, do New York recycle? So New York don't recycle. Girl, do New York recycle? What? Girl, please. New York recycle? Girl, they what? Have you ever been to New York? Girl, they ain't got no clean environment out there. Girl, they said the air thick as my hair. You feel what I'm saying? Speaking of, I just took the back of my braids out and washed my hair last night, so I gotta rebraid my hair, y'all. Okay, there you go. Author Empress said, yes, we recycle or we get fined. Well, girl, they need to find the whole city, Author Empress. Author Empress, they need to find the whole city. I don't care. Because y'all just got trash cans. You're not about to tell me y'all recycling up there. Author Empress, go lay down. Now y'all saying anything. Oh, we have to recycle or we get fined. Girl, bye. Swanee, go lay down. MOB, go lay down. How y'all recycling with trash bags all over the place? Go lay down. Now y'all just saying anything. Y'all just saying anything. Don't do us like this. I live in a house and we do recycle. Y'all just got a trash can. Y'all want me to believe y'all had recycle bins and ain't never had no trash bin? Girl. Oh, shout out to New York. You know what? We're not gonna do this today. New York, y'all redeemed yourself. Y'all got a little delusional, you know what I'm saying, with the recycling and whatnot. But you know, nevertheless, shout out to New York. Y'all redeemed yourself with whipping that man's arse as you should. Yeah. I don't, you know what we call BS News podcast? I'm trying. I just was giving them a big up, and then here comes somebody talking about recycling. How, Sway? Pause. I just said New York, y'all redeemed yourself, and here comes somebody. New York like to run you give New York an inch, they want to run a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Now I gave them the come up. Y'all did good, and here come the recycling. And I said, girl,
it's survival, survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
yeah, B-Dub, they just got their first trash can. You ain't see it? Shout out to New York. But you know what? We're not gonna do this. New York, y'all been doing good. Y'all redeemed yourself. Y'all had y'all New York Montgomery brawl. I'm here for it. Shout out to New York. Shout out to New York. We gonna leave it right there, because now y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all doing the most. Now we gotta now that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough, New York. I done gave y'all flowers. Let's move on. Okay. I done gave y'all flowers. Y'all got y'all first trash can. This gonna go down in the history books. They're gonna teach them churn in social studies and history about this day. Okay. That's what I'm telling you. Them churn, not these churn right here. The next generation of churn, they're gonna learn about the day. I'm telling you, that's gonna be part of New York history. Uh-huh. Shout out to New York though. Y'all redeemed yourself. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. I think more of my people need to do the same thing when it comes to beating these people up who out here messing up our community. Okay. Now, before I get into the political chumps piece of this thing, hold on. Let me go get some more stuff. Watch Will for me, y'all. Please get Will. Watch him for me, please. Watch Will for me, y'all. Hold on. Watch him. Don't let him go nowhere. Keep him bent over, please, if you can. No Diddy. Is that what you call it? No Diddy. Let's get Usher up here. Now, you all know I told y'all about the foreigners who bought or who are now the new CEOs of Essence. It's no longer about Black Americans. They got more foreigners there than the doggone embassy. And a few people perform. Now I seen Janet Jackson performance. It was live, it was lit, but it's Janet Jackson. Like, girl, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's Janet, Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Okay. Now, Usher baby. We already seen his eyes turn black as my feet. Okay. And look at Usher's performance. I want to show you guys something. Now, I'm not the most I don't know how to say it. I'm not, I ain't never put on no concert. Let me say that part. But Usher did. And Usher's concert, I don't know what song Usher got that make the concert look like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So dark and so like, look. Gotta keep some Negroes in the back with some dark shades. I've never seen what song does Usher have that he need to come out like this? And look at the people in the audience. Girl, look. They enjoy, look. What song Usher got to where he gotta do this? Now, I know I heard the song. It was his confessions. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I could say, the chick on the side say she got one on the way, or whatever the case may be. But I thought that was about, him cheating on his old lady. Why he gotta do all of this? Why he gotta do all of this? That's what it's giving to me, Diva Kika. I'm sorry. People gonna sit up and y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so let me just get that out there. But why? Girl, Essence Festival ain't never had nothing like this. But see, when you let them foreigners get up in here, that look how they look with the red thing going on the floor. Look at the people. I think that you just let it burn when your feeling ain't the same and nobody don't want you. But you know you gotta let it go, cause somebody ain't jumping like it used to. Baby girl, let me use you. You're right, Goldilocks. Goldilocks said Usher has been showing dark energy since last year. I saw him with the industry witch, and next thing you know, they announced him performing at the Super Bowl. I also think his wife is a handler. Listen to me and listen to me good. I told y'all. I remember we went over the Super Bowl. It's on my channel. I told you guys. I said, hey, the Usher gone. I told y'all. I said, listen. Usher has gotten into a stratosphere. He up there with the Super Bowl people. He's gone. And ever since then, Usher has been doing demonic, crazy things like the one we see here. Confessions don't call for this performance. Confessions do not call for this performance. You remember MOB? I told you how he paid on the back end. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what it's giving, Petty. Why they give my dog? Yeah, man, I miss my Uncle Charles. He should have been gone in front of his home. He didn't know who was wrong. Ooh, gotta move on. Gotta be strong. Gotta be strong. Yeah. Yeah, we pray. We pray. We pray. We pray. That's what they should have had Bone Thugs out there. Meet me at the crossroads. You won't be hungry or something like that. But this y'all fave. He went from taking your girl, from Mr. Steal Your Girl to Mr. Steal Your Soul. Let me say that part again. He went from Mr. Steal Your Girl to Mr. Steal Your Soul. Look at him. Oh, everybody in there letting it burn, huh? Go ahead on, keep letting it burn. Keep on letting it burn. When the feeling ain't the same and your body don't want you, go ahead on. Stop it like it used to. Baby girl, let me use you. Let me use you. Yeah, go ahead on, let it burn. Go ahead on. Usher gone, fat. I told y'all he was gone. I've been told y'all he was gone. Where was y'all antennas? Like the video. I've been told y'all he was gone. I've been told y'all he was gone. I've been told y'all. Y'all don't be y'all. And then y'all, let me say this. Call me the conspiracy theory lady. I don't care. Because all my conspiracies been coming true. I ain't had one that ain't came true yet. All my conspiracies has been coming true. Y'all can sit up there and say she crazy. I'll take it. Call me the crazy lady. But everything I've been saying coming true. And guess what? It's gonna get darker. Y'all seen Will Smith up there looking like he had Bohemian Grove and whatnot? Girl, then the audience letting it burn, though. Shout out to Usher, I guess. Shout out to Usher. Shout out to Usher. Okay? Shout out to Usher. And it was dark. Girl, it don't be, listen, it be dark, obviously, because we're in the stadium. But the energy from the phone was dark. You see what I'm saying? Tuli said Beyonce will not be outwitched. Child, she got some competition now. She got some competition now, but let me get off Beyonce for the beehive come sting me, fat. Don't get me Tuli trying to get me stung by the beehive. Not today. I ain't got enough protection on me today. Right, Kamika, that's what I'm saying. It's giving Will Smith tease at the BET Awards. Why do you guys think all of these celebrities who were so bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, like Will Smith always played like when you think of Fresh Prince, get him up here. I'm sorry. Since you brought him up, Kamika, let's talk about him. When you think of Will Smith, Fresh Prince type tees, you normally think of bright things, Carlton with the white, with the white t-shirt and the bright polo, you know what I'm saying? Type tees, type tees. So there's not a song Will Smith ever wrote that needed him to look the way that he looked. But for some odd reason, Big Willie from Philly, He was standing in the middle of hell as he telling y'all you can do it. Do what, sir? I don't want to do it. And now we got Usher, who's probably a girl. He probably ain't even Usher no more. They probably done cloned him out. Yeah, he used to give kid and play vibes. Usher was like that too. All his My Way, all of those were like bright-eyed, bushy-tail type tees, right? There is not one song I can think of. I don't care what nobody says. There is not one song I can think of off the top of my head, and I done had every Usher album, well, not the last one, but I done had almost every Usher album there is. There's not one song I can think of from the top of my head that will make this be the look for the song. But, you know, I just don't, you know what I mean? Azure says, why would the government clone Usher? Did y'all not watch they clone Tyrone? They tell y'all the truth in the movies. They tell y'all the truth in the movies. You know why they would clone Usher? Because entertainment, and we'll get into that here in a second, entertainment rules the nation. See, before Hollywood actually got its start, they understood that through movies, through music, and through things of that nature, you can literally control the entire world. And these are the facts. So Hollywood started up, and at first they didn't let no Negroes in their stuff. They said, hell no, we ain't want them around here. And then when they started realizing all the attention was going to the Negroes down at the Chitlin circuit, they started inviting the Negroes to mainstream Hollywood. Now, you sitting up here saying, well, girl, like, what would they get out of cloning this one? Cloning? Because they understood that, first of all, Hollywood does not exist without us. Nothing exists without us. But let's go back to Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't exist without us. Just like when they went in on that movie, they cloned Tyrone, and they opened them votes and saw all of them clones. You know, they had multiple clones of Tyrone. They had multiple clones of the preachers. They had multiple clones of the prophets. Why is this important? Because all of these things make the world go round. It keeps us stupid. They have to procure these people. Y'all got to understand, the occult, they really do things such as drink BLOOD to stay young. I used to be like that too. Well, it don't make sense. Why would they clone him? Because they need him. They control the entire world through entertainment. And what they do is get these puppets to do a double duty. Number one, entertain them. And number two, push my message. Push my agenda. Push what I want you to say. Do it. Guide them. They're like little mini shepherds and we're the sheep. Hey, I need you to guide them this way. Hey, I need you to guide them that way. That's what they do. And this is why you could see somebody like a Will Smith go from, you know, West Philadelphia, born and raised, to you can do it in the middle of hell. Sir, you can go to hell, Willie. We don't even like your music anyway. You got two, maybe two in the possible songs we'll let you play. One we want to hear. The other one, it depends on how much time we got, okay? And that possible may not ever get seen again. So, you see what I'm saying? Oh, you guys, I need y'all up now. Wake up. It's Tuesday, but I get it. Thank you, Bella B, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. And thank you, Eduardo, for the super chat. Hey, good morning, my boo-boo. What it do? LOL. Good morning, my love muffin. Y'all get up in here and like the video. The likes ain't liking. Let's get this money dance up on here.
I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes.
Shout out. But listen, thank y'all for the super chat. Listen to me and listen to me good. Put a pin in this message right here. Put a pin right here because I want to show you something. Put a pin in this message right here. They use celebrities to sway you. Just pause that right there. Put a pin right there, okay? The powers that be You celebrities, all of them, all your faves. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're an athlete. I don't care if they're a singer, an actor. I don't care, a politician. They use your fave. Listen to me and listen to me good, to control you. Now put a pin right there. We're going to come back. Let's go get this. So hold on. Before we get to the celebrities, put a pin right there. I'm coming back. Hold on. I gotta go get Adam22. Let's get him up here. Let's get Adam up here. Hold on. All right. So Adam22, the one young Negroes traded Vlad in for, who likes to let men ramrod his wife, allegedly. No, it's not allegedly. He said it. So, anyways, Adam22 does an interview with the person who unalived Pop Smoke. You guys remember Pop Smoke? He rapped like Shine to me. You know what I'm saying? But he was unalived a few years ago. Because I guess he dropped his low, allegedly. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not, if you're from New York and you're on here, tap in, or if you was in LA and you know more than me, tap in. But allegedly they say either he dropped his low or somebody found his low, and while he was in LA, and when he went to LA, when that happened, they ran up in his house and pow, you know what I'm saying, type T's or whatever. First of all, rappers, y'all got to be crazy to go to LA. No shade to LA, the West Coast. Shout out to Kendrick. Y'all been doing y'all 1, 2, shit's naive. But girl, I wouldn't dare go to LA if I was a rapper. I wouldn't dare. Do you hear me? I would not. You couldn't pay me to go to LA. I don't want to go for no shows. I don't want to go for nothing. Okay? I don't want to go. But nevertheless, they still keep going. Talking about they want some Roscoe's chicken and waffles, and them chicken and waffles come with a first class ticket to the place where they say, "In the arms of an angel." You feel what I'm saying? Son, because everybody, they don't make it back. They don't make it back. They just don't. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. So, anyways, Adam22 does an interview with Pop Smoke's Unaliver. And this duck goose, matter of fact, I don't even want to play it with the volume on it. Hold on, let me go do something. Hold on. So Adam22 does an interview with Pop Smoke's Unaliver. I don't want to play the volume because they talking crazy on here. And people are upset. And I'm sitting here saying, well, girl, what did y'all expect? See, this was wrong with Negroes. I love us, but I think we I don't know if it's a Stockholm syndrome. I don't know if we just slow as a culture. And I'm saying we because I'm talking about us as a collective. We just love being in proximity to them clears. We just love it. And I don't understand why. We just love it. Can't get enough of it. And we will see the good in them even when their intentions are obvious. And all they have to do to guide whatever maybe possible thought of you figuring out that they not good is throw a little money at us. It's all they got to do is throw a couple dollars and we going to be right there putty in their hands. And it's actually sickening to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand how we've literally given up on morals and dignity. We literally have none. That it doesn't exist anymore. It's a thing of the past. And hold on. And I find it funny that, like I say, all it takes is one of these colonizers to come look in your face, throw you some money. And if I'm not saying you as in particular, because I know it ain't me, but I'm saying we gotta start taking accountability for certain things as a collective so we can fix them. You know what I'm saying? But all it takes is one of these what Malcolm X called them, blue-eyed devils. All it takes is for one of them folk to come sit in front of a Negro with money. And a lot of times it don't even be a lot. Vlad did it for years, years and years and years and years and years. Vlad did it for years. All it takes is one of them blue-eyed devils to sit in front of us with just a small amount of money, because any money from that clear man is wonderful to a Negro. I don't know why. It's like their money feel different in their pocket. I don't know. But all it takes for them is to do that, and the intentions could be set right in their face. They don't care. They don't care. You know why? Because all they know is, I'm getting this money. I'm going to be on the platform. I'm going to be lit. They going to see me. And even after watching person after person go on these platforms and horrible things happen to them, some of our people, we got to talk about it. Some of us don't care because that money coming from that colonizer, it feels different in your wallet or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe the money feel different in their wallet. So much so when you get on these platforms and spill all your guts, tell all your teas, and just sit there. Now this fool went to Adam22 and told about how he unalived Pop Smoke. Now I'm not gonna lie, the boy has some points, and let me tell you why. Look what the boy said. The boy said, and you about to see it now. Where, because he talking about Adam is asking him how he feel about unaliving the boy. And he was like, it's random, but look, they like the music that these people giving out, talking about unaliving people, right? They influence this, right? Look, well, I live it every day. Listen, he's got a point there. You know why he's listening? You know why that music is out there? Because same thing I just told y'all. Our people will sell our booties, our souls, our children. We will sell anything just to get attention, recognition, and money from them colonizers. So all these young kids, all these old folks, see, y'all thought Jay-Z and Meek Mill was doing something when they fought. Was it Eric Adams? Who that was they fought when they were saying they wanted to get rid of drill music, and them Negroes went up there talking about it's the freedom of expression. Freedom of expression. Y'all thought they thought they was on the right side of justice, and Negroes thought they was on the right side of justice. And I'm sitting here saying, what? Whole time y'all running up there to go save the drill music or whatever the case may be. And as you save the drill music, how many kids were unalive from that? How many? How many children lost their lives because of freedom of expression? We so used to them folk telling us how disenfranchised and unfree we was and locked up we was. Anything that we feel is gonna compromise that, you know, we love a good slavery scale. Anything, and y'all get it's freedom of expression, freedom of expression. Well, a lot of mothers lost their children behind this freedom of expression. Now this dude getting up there and was over there telling them about the situation with Pop Smoke. First of all, I hope he done already got his ducks in a row with the police, because if not, you got to know this, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. No, not jail. Prison will be knocking at your door, okay? So I hope you got that squared away. Maybe you got some type of immunity or something before you went up here. You know what I'm saying? And did what you did. But ultimately, if you not, Adam22 gonna make sure of it. And then you got people who idolize these celebrities. So now you put a target on your back. Now they know you outside. You don't think them people gonna try to pop you upside your head, bruh? You better stay in the comforts of LA. Oh, he done did his time? Kamika say he done did his time. So he must be like under the double jeopardy type teas, huh? But let me tell y'all something. Drill music is a byproduct or a baby of gangster rap. Drill music is a byproduct and a baby and an infant of gangster rap. Gangster rap started all of this. You know that, right? Gangster rap started all of this. When everybody was so excited to hear Negroes say F the police, y'all thinking it's freedom of expression, and here we go. Here we go. T Money, I can see your comments. I think you'll be doing that just so I can see it. Thank you, Miss Parker, for the super chat. She says, take the pictures. Thank you, Esther Messiah, for the super chat. Why they all got the same poor, no car, homeless story? Because that's what they need to say that. To get the sympathy and empathy of the public child. I don't know, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Shamiz Pretlow, for the super chat. Even the battle rap sector is corrupt. They choose the digs for the opponent. That's what I'm saying. It's all trash. It's all trash. But I guess freedom of expression, slavery. Ooh, they're not gonna let you say what you want, bro. We gotta fight for this. Okay, let's fight for it. Next thing you know, everybody unalived around you. Is it worth it? Sometimes it ain't about them taking away your freedom of expression. Sometimes people can see down the line and realize that this ain't gonna end up good. This ain't gonna end up good. But Negroes, you know how that go. Let me play the money dance on here. Shout out to everybody who's supporting the channel. You can support by literally liking the video, but shout out to everybody who said the super chat.
I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes.
Now, why is this important? Why is this important? Because we about to move on. This young man, they say he did his time or whatever the case may be, fine. But out here they got some little boy or somebody who gonna want to have a name for themselves and gonna want to probably pop this boy upside his head because he's sitting there so matter-of-factly talking about how he unalived a famous rapper that a lot of people liked and really loved. It's gonna be some boy or some dumb man who's gonna feel like, let me get this one under my belt so people can remember me. You know what I'm saying? And then there it go. And they're gonna pop them upside the head. I hope not, but that's how, typically how it goes. The old saying in the Bible say you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So, nevertheless. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted because that's what this is all about. Maybe he just, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Yeah, and if he didn't do it, T Money say he didn't do it, he clout chasing. If he didn't do it, he a damn fool because he just put a target on his back for nothing. Okay. Now let's move on. Now let's get into political chumps. Did I go over everything? I don't remember what was on there. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure I went over everything. Let's get into political chumps. So I was sitting here watching Instagram. I'm just scrolling up and down my timeline, and I'm like, man, what the hell going on? All of our outlets are reporting on Democratic news, like Neighborhood Talk and what's his name? What's the other one? The Shade Room. The major ones. I'm like, they all promote Democrat. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, who runs these people? Remember, I told y'all about that buffer system, right? I said, who runs these platforms? Well, the Shade Room is ran by this Nigerian woman, or I don't know where she from. She African. Nuwando or whatever. She African. She runs the Shade Room. So it makes sense that she's pumping out all of this negativity. They starting to post more clear people. Because remember, you got to keep in mind, these folk are the media outlet. They are the new media. So although it'll say, oh, she blew up in California, the heifer is not from America. She's not one of us. How we say it, when it comes to this heifer right here, she's the one giving us our media and all of that. But
he ain't even from Acorn.
You get it? Is it starting to make sense? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be strong. I'm gonna be exposing these buffer systems till I'm blue in the face. I'm the ones exposing the blacks that are cosplaying Black Americans. That's my mission. Do you understand me? And when you do a quick Google, it'll say something like, oh, she's from LA. She graduated from this and that. No, let me see her ethnic background. And then it'll tell you, hold on, let me move the banner. Then it'll tell you she's born to look Nigerian parents. See, I remember somebody saying something about somebody I said, and they were like, they black, they was born in New York. I don't care where you born. Where are you from? What is your ethnicity? Okay. Yep, Mona Scott Young is another one, Haitian. Look down at the bottom of this. Born Angelica Nwandu was born in 1989 in Los Angeles, California to Nigerian parents. They not us and we not them, but they are the ones controlling us. Listen to me and listen. You have to understand. These are the people controlling me and you. They control what we think every day, because when you log into any of these social sites, these are the people who are feeding you the news. They not even us. How you gonna tell? Am I making sense? I'll give you another one. Get Meatball up here. Rolling, roll your boat. Roland Martin, who keeps his Alpha Phi Alpha sweatshirt on every day. I'm surprised he got a jacket on today. On this picture, typically he keeps his A Phi A. I forgot. I think it's A Phi A, whatever fraternity he with. He keep that on, so that tells you who he's loyal to, and it ain't you, but he pushing Democrat, all over. I'm talking about suffering. Do you hear me? Democrat. Now, let's see. Where is Roland Martin from? Because, see, they don't tell you all of this. Well, now hold on. You stand by. Martin was born in Houston, Texas. His maternal great-grandparents migrated from Haiti to Louisiana. He ain't even need get the stuff up here, girl, because this is ridiculous. And this the one giving us all our news.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Are you tracking? Are you tracking? Are you tracking? Rolling, roll your boat. Big fat funky nasty cheesy ass is the one giving us all our news, and he ain't even one of us. But remember, they are part of the buffer system. I keep telling y'all don't be hearing me. I'm gonna expose these cosplaying Negroes every day. Every time I find one, I'm gonna expose it, because you guys need to wake up and see what's going on around here. I have another one. No. HCX said, wait, so if he's from Houston, wouldn't that make him Acorn? He's not from Haiti. His folks are. It's not where you were born. It's who you are. What is your ethnicity? Okay, so ethnicity. We're not talking about where you're born, because that was the case. I know somebody, like my best friend. She had a baby in Germany. That don't make the baby not African American or Black American. It's just the location. It's simply the location. That's all it is. But these are the people, because listen, the Democrats are struggling right now. So they need all hands on deck, and we're going to get there. But look, these are the people feeding us the news. These are the people. These are the people. Acorn ain't about location. Acorn is about who is your ancestors, where they come from. You know what I'm saying? Because your ancestors should be coming from here. Okay, and you can do a genealogy on that to find out where your ancestors come from. Okay, all these people who migrated here in the 1900s, when America finally let Black people from other places come in here, those are the people we talking about. Those are the immigrants that they're putting in front of you as if they are you, but they're pushing the agenda for the powers that be. Let's go get another one. Hold on. I knew when I looked at this bitch, she wasn't one of us. I knew it. I knew she got them strong features. I knew it. This here is Joy Reid. She's another one. Push all our news. All our news come from Joy Reid. Oh my God, Black America, we need to do this. Black America, we need to do that. Black America, Black girl, you are not Black America. What are we talking about? Joy Reid. Let's go get Joy Reid. Now, see, look, on this thing, it says she's from New York. And I ain't gonna lie, I side-eye everybody Black from New York until I figure out if they Acorn or not. I ain't gonna lie, I do. Okay? So, and oh yeah, they are heavily engulfed in the fraternities and sororities too. That's why y'all got Wendy Osefo around there strolling like she one of y'all, girl. It's sick. Now, Joy Reid was born Joy Ann Lamona in Brooklyn, New York. Her father was from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and her mother a college professor and nutritionist from Guyana. Get the cue the doggone thing, cause see, I need my people to wake up, cause y'all tripping. Cue the thing.
Even from Acorn.
Yes, her father is from the Republic of Congo. Her mother is a nutritionist from Guyana. Now, why is this important? Because this is very important. You have to understand, these people, these are the people a lot of us are going to for reparations. Oh, what about reparations? And these are the black people looking you in the face saying you don't deserve it. These are the black people looking you in the face saying, oh, no, that don't go like that. Okay? These are the ones you think is you. Those are the ones who oppose you, but you just don't know it because all you see is skin color and you saying, oh yeah, nah, remember, we all the same. No, you're not. And I'm telling you, it's like one big, huge joke. Everybody's in on it except you, duck, goose. When are you gonna figure it out? They get these buffer system. That's what I call them, the buffer system. They get these foreigners and they parade, they put them in your HBCUs. They put them in your HBCUs and them hoes get the pledging and and just right alongside you. You not even realizing, and even if you do realize, they taught you that y'all all the same. They don't teach them that, but they taught that to you. They would literally get in there, ski-wee with you, acting like, oh, I'm fighting for the black cause. I'm fighting. Girl, they're not fighting for no cause for you. Ain't no cause for you. And that's how you know it. When you go to talking about things that black Americans specifically need, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Oh, yes, and they get paid handsomely. Thank you, the real China doll. They get paid handsomely. They get compensated very well to fool you, duck, goose. At what point is my people going to wake up? You know what? They say y'all going to wake up at different times, and I'm here for it because it took me my time. But I need y'all, if you're on here today, please wake up.
Please wake up.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Candace Owens, another one. I'm going to get her for tomorrow. Candace Owens is another one. All these people around y'all got to start questioning. Who are they? Because the who is going to tell you the what. The what is going to tell you the why. The why is going to help you to keep your defenses up and see what is going on. Once you're able to open your eyes and see what is actually happening around you, I promise you, things will look different. You'll move different and you'll even make better decisions and different decisions. Okay? Candace Owens ain't Acorn. We're going to get her tomorrow. Now, why is this important? Remember I told y'all they got political puppets? Remember I told y'all about that buffer system? Remember I told you about that buffer system. I told y'all put a pin in that. They use the celebrities to control your thoughts in the way that you move. I told you that. Unpin it. Let's get back to it. Unpin it now. Do you hear me? Because now we got to discuss something. Now, I recall a little while ago, back in ATL, I remember after that first woman, I forget her name, Keisha Lance Bottoms, she was coming out of being the mayor, and they wanted this other black man to be the mayor. And I remember T.I. Tippy Tip. Now, T.I. allegedly is Acorn. I ain't checked him out yet, but I'm pretty sure he Acorn. Tippy Tip was loud and they're gonna get rid of all of the strip clubs. Don't vote for this another black woman. Don't vote for her. They're gonna get rid of this. They're gonna get rid of that. And I remember saying, what? And droves, Negroes went down and voted for this man who ended up ain't doing nothing for Negroes. I want to show y'all a video that this guy had put up on TikTok. As soon as I saw it, I said, I got to talk about this. Check it out.
So if y'all was wondering what happened to Atlanta and why the city went down, we're going to start here. The first one on the left is Mayor Andre Dickens. And this is his counterpart, number 2. This is rapper T.I. Ever since this lady right here, Felicia Moore, was running against Andre Dickens for mayor, you had your boy T.I. and Andre Dickens really get on here and tell straight lies. Some of the lies that they told was, this literally happened about 3 or 4 days before Election Day. T.I. went and got on Instagram and told the whole city of Atlanta that this lady was going to shut down all the clubs, all the bars, all the strip clubs. Him and Andre Dickens are like this. So he screwed over this lady and lied on her so he can get all access to all his properties that he has now on the Beltline, like the Trap City Cafe and the Trap City Museum. Every bar and strip club in Atlanta now is damn near shut down. Think about it. Follies, Strokers. You got Diamond Strip Club that was over there on Northside Drive. All the black bars and strip clubs are no longer open. Then you have this other guy here on the far right. This is Raphael Warnock, the guy who was running against Herschel Walker. He has not done anything for the black community of Atlanta since he has been in office. We don't never see him here. Where are you, Raphael Warnock? Where are you?
Let me say something. As it pertains to Raphael Warnock, when I saw he was a reverend, I immediately said, that nigga ain't worth 2 nickels rubbed together. I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust no reverends. They're the most nastiest, promiscuous, freakiest, weirdest people on earth. I don't care. I don't like none of them revs. But anyway, so I'm not expecting rev. But let's get back to Tippy Tip. Now, Tippy Tip has been molding the culture for a little while himself. Tippy Tip prides himself as being the voice of the black people. I'm talking about a nigga with an accent to where you could barely understand what he says, but he go pick out big words and put them all together, and niggas who can't read a book think he's smart. So Tippy Tip goes out. I remember him on Instagram doing this, saying, if y'all vote for this lady, she gonna close down all the strip clubs. Well, long story short, it looks like they're closing them all down anyway, but Tippy Tip did it. Remember, it ain't just the foreigners. Sometimes it's going to be Acorn that's doing you dirty, okay? Tippy Tip is Acorn. Until I figure out further notice, let me look into that. But from where I'm standing, I think he Acorn, okay? But Tippy Tip, he got another light-skinned, weird-faced wife, but nevertheless, Tippy Tip got online and scared all the people and said they're going to close down all the clubs. They're going to close down all the strip clubs. They're going to close down everything. Oh, my God. Run for your lives. Slavery. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? And all the niggas got the panic and they was running all over the place. You would have thought Freddy Krueger hopped out the dream or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, long story short, if you guys are unfamiliar with the Beltline is what used to be the 3rd ward, the 4th ward, I think. 4th ward in Atlanta. That was a literal black neighborhood. They ran all them people out of there, made them people sell their houses. Now it's so gentrified, you got to have at least $1 million to have a condo on the Beltline. But guess what Tippy Tip got? Tippy Tip got to keep his trap stuff on. He got businesses down there. He was able, it's the 4th ward. Thank you, Alicia. He was able to line his pockets just so he could help out his partner. Listen to me and listen to me good. Listen to me. I need y'all open your ears. I need y'all open your ears. Okay? Open them up. Get the 3rd one open too. Use your ears for hearing. They ain't supposed to just be sitting on the side of your head. Okay? I got you, KB. I won't be able to get it for this stream, but I'll get it for the next one. 4th ward used to be an all-black neighborhood. When I first came up to Atlanta after Hurricane Katrina in late 2006, I used to go down to the 4th ward. I was messing with this boy down there, you know what I'm saying, type T's or whatever, because my husband had them. That's not the here nor there. Listen, so I used to be down there. Okay, when I came back, they started this Beltline thing, and then I went down there one day with Saint. Girl, all the clear people down there, I said, what is going on, girl? I'm talking about $1 million condos, $1 million condos. Do you hear me? It was and I said, wow, they literally ran all the black people out of here so they can have all these clear people running around kissing their dogs and whatnot. And Tippy Tip did what's best for Tippy Tip by lining his own pockets, by getting online, telling y'all that, hey, y'all need to do this or y'all need to do that, or hey, slavery, ooh, that, you know how they do. You know how they do. But let me tell y'all something. Malcolm X warned y'all about this. You niggas don't listen. And we're going to get into Brother Malcolm here in a minute. Malcolm X warned us about this. Okay? He warned us about this. He said, we the only ones with celebrities, singers and actors telling us how to move politically. And we fall for it every time. Lock, stock, and barrel. Stop listening to these damn celebrities. Stop doing that. They don't care about you. Even your favorite celebrity don't care about you. They don't care. Tell him the real China doll. She said, yes, I'm born and bred in ATL, and now it looks like New York, and nothing but migration is going on here. You ain't lying. Girl, I went to one of them clubs, one of them hookah spots. I forgot where it was. They got the outside hookahs, and girl, they played some New Jersey go-go music. I don't know what the hell it was. And girl, them niggas went to going crazy. I didn't know all them people from New Jersey was down there. I said, what is y'all doing down here? I was with a guy from New Jersey too, but neither here nor there. I said, what the hell? They playing that go-go music. I said, what is all y'all doing down here? They coming down in droves. But I don't mind Acorn because they got family down here. Acorn don't bother me. It's too many of you niggas in Atlanta, though. I got to say that part. Acorn, I love y'all down to the ground. 99% of y'all coming down to the South because y'all got family from the South. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here for it, Acorn. But Acorn, you niggas is trying to make Atlanta the new New York. Y'all want to be on top of each other like Mr. on Sealy. And see, in the South, we don't do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So Acorn, I need y'all to spread out. Please, if you can, Acorn, spread out, you know, because y'all niggas done came down to Atlanta and y'all acting like y'all got this $1,000 rent, ain't never seen $1,000 rent a day in your life, and you niggas been lost y'all mind. Y'all niggas out here buying houses, 6-7 bedroom houses, and it's just you. Hell with it. It's cheaper than the rent I was paying up in that ramsack of New York. Y'all got to stop. Acorn, spread out, please. If you can. Georgia is huge, baby. You could stay you know, close. Just spread out if you can. Spread out, you know. Spread out. There's too many of you niggas over there. Girl, I went down to Atlanta. It was so many niggas. Enough niggas to start a Tarzan movie. I said, get me up out of here. I used to like it when it was just the rich niggas. You know, the educated niggas. You sit next to a nigga, he looking like he just a regular nigga. He a whole doctor. You sit next to another nigga, he just having his little martini. He just graduated law school. Now you go up to Atlanta, you sit next to a nigga, he sell drugs from New Jersey. Hell no. Y'all niggas got to spread out. Nah. Shout out to Acorn. I welcome you to the state. I'm a foreigner too to the state. I'm from Louisiana. But y'all got to spread out. I sprayed it out. Y'all got to spread out. Okay? Y'all got to spread out. That's what I did. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna contribute to the influx of all these niggas around one place. Let me spread out. Spread out, Acorn, if you can, please. And I know you can. Georgia got so much land and so many places. Just spread out a little bit. It ain't gonna hurt you to drive 30 minutes to the city, 45 minutes an hour. You know, spread out. That's my only request to Acorn. Dang, you know? Yeah, them niggas on top of each other, child. It's a time. It's a time. But anyways, Alicia said, "Boo, I love you, but please stop welcoming people to the state. We full." No, Alicia, they got land. I live in the country, girl. They got land. But I guess Alicia said Alicia is a resident. You the Atlanta representative. If Alicia said the door closed, y'all gotta go. Yup, there you go. Erie History said Erie History said they full. So yeah. Never mind. I'm in no place to say I'm a foreigner too. Them people say the door is closed. They say the door that what's his name? Bruno Mars left open is now closed. They say don't come down here now. They say, yep, there you go. Honey's Market. The door is closed. Door is closed. Yep, there you go. All right, yeah. The people spoken. They spoke. I'm not in no, you know what I'm saying? They spoke. But I ain't gonna lie. Agency said, you so right, we full. Definitely said Houston still open. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Go ahead on. They need to go to Houston. Well, I was about to see something. Let me stop. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It used to be different back in Atlanta. You used to rub shoulders with some real heavy niggas. Now you rubbing shoulders with niggas. You like, how do you even get down here? Nigga, who dropped you off? You know what I'm saying? It's a bit different. Love Maria said Baltimore open, but you better be careful. Girl, I ain't never met one Negro in my life said I want to move to Baltimore. No shade. Shout out to Baltimore. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I just never seen it. You know, I'm not saying it don't happen. I just ain't never heard it online or in real life. That's all. But shout out to Baltimore, y'all. They say Baltimore, come on up. Come on over to Baltimore if y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Please. Let's move on. Shout out to Baltimore. Y'all been doing good with Angel Reese. Yeah, shout out. Okay. Now, political puppets. I told y'all about that, right? Joe Biden was over there about to fall over and unalive on the doggone stage over at the doggone debate. And I believe, shout out to Vicky Dillard. Shout out to the great sister Vicky Dillard. I was on her live last night and she got me motivated. Shout out to Vicky Dillard. Vicky Dillard is a grassroots person who she for the people. And she ate corn. Okay? So Vicky Dillard was speaking about how the Democrats are really like they're struggling, and she believed that they put Joe Biden out there on purpose so that they can replace him last minute and black people will vote. You see what I'm saying? Let me say this. Go back. Let me back up. Skirt. Black vote. You know, you got to stop listening to what people say and watch how people move. Let me say that part again. You got to stop listening to what people say and watch how they move. Now, why is this important? They've been telling you and me that we are the minority in this country. Democrats been screaming and screaming and screaming. Y'all the minority. Y'all the minority. Y'all the minority. But whenever it's time for election, they the first ones pulling up. Hey, black people. Hey, I know I said I ain't care about y'all because y'all was in the minority, but can you vote for me? Please. They love coming. They go down to the church. See, I don't go to the church no more because niggas ain't in church like that. But now they all on the social medias. They down at the ski wee place. They keep coming to you. Ask yourself why. If we were such the minority, how would our vote sway any election? When what's that fat dagger? That big dagger who was down there in Atlanta with the gap in her mouth. Stacey Abrams. Remember Stacey Abrams came down there and turned not Louisiana, and turned Georgia blue. Remember that? Yeah, her. If we such a small minority and they were saying, oh, it's only us in Atlanta, how in the world could we turn a red state blue? Let me tell y'all something. You ain't no damn minority. You ain't never been. When them folk got here, when Hernando de Soto and them got off that boat, because Columbus didn't make it to North America. When de Soto got his ass off that boat and he came here and he saw all them Negroes, yeah, they got rid of a lot of them, but they didn't get rid of most of them. And we breed like goddamn rats and roaches, okay? No shade to us, but I got to say that part. We ain't never been the minority. Do you hear me? We ain't never, let me put that on a capital N. Let me do my Umar Johnson. We ain't never been the minority. We ain't never been the minority. We ain't never been the minority. They just tell you that, you know, to give you that subservient mindset. Oh, I don't have no power. Because if you thought you were the majority, then you would realize I actually do have power to do something. The reason they focus on you every election year is because they know you don't. But they know that you're not the minority. Why you think they keep flooding all these migrants in here? All these immigrants, because they're not even migrants, illegal immigrants. Why do you think they keep flooding all them in here? They trying to drown you out, but they can't. You ain't no minority. You ain't never been the minority. That's why they focus on you so hard. That's why they don't pander to the Asians. They don't pander to the clears. They don't pander to the Africans. They don't pander to the Latinos. Who they come get? Think about it. Real quick. And some people might say, well, Vu, that's because black people are politically ignorant. And we are extremely. Oh my God, Jesus. That Democratic plantation hard. I see what it was like with Harriet Tubman while she carried the blicky. Because some of you niggas just, whoo, Lord, but neither here nor there. Now, some might say, well, they do that because we're politically ignorant. But that wouldn't be the sole reason why you will focus on a community so much. It just doesn't make sense. They will focus on you so much because you are the majority and you are who elects these people in. You guys like the video. Like the video. But they have to keep telling you you only 13%. They have to keep telling you that you're the minority. They have to keep telling you you were a slave. They have to keep telling you all of that stuff. Now, listen, I know most people will say, because my motto is don't vote. My motto is hold your vote and make them do something for you. So let's stop hoping and praying. We've been doing that for 60 years. Let's stop hoping and praying. How about we hold our vote and say, look, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, here go to what we need, the demands. We ain't vote for none of you. Let the clears decide. We're going to get into that with Malcolm X too. But see, a lot of our people are brainwashed by thinking that our ancestors died for us to vote. No, duck, goose. They died for us to become first-class citizens. And even today in 2024, we still ain't first-class citizens. They thought through the vote and other civil rights, they would become first-class citizens. That's why they've died. Not for you to go down there and cast a duck-ass ballot for the last 60 years that ain't got you nothing. Honey's Market say hold our vote, but that's gonna make the clears get what they want. I get it does look like that, and we're gonna get into that. But let me tell you something. When they start realizing, listen to me and listen to me good. When they start realizing that we actually know who we are and we know the power that we yield, once they, even if the clears, because listen, the clears gonna get what they want regardless. Let's start there first. But once they realize that we ain't playing with them, we ain't no political chumps no more, they're gonna stop playing in y'all face. Because y'all, okay, let me ask you this question. And this not to you, this just to y'all. Y'all been voting and y'all ain't got nothing. Let me say that part again. Black people has been voting for 60 years and we have yet to receive one thing. We don't have one thing only for us. They have to stop Asian hate bill. They lied and said it was Negroes over there unaliving them Asians. Whole time it was the Democrats. Whole time it was a clear man going out there unaliving a whole office of the Asians. Then they gave him a bill. Everybody got something but you. So my thing is, it's almost like damned if you do, not damned if you do. It's like two. What is it? Let me say this. If you're not getting anything now and you're voting, but there's a possibility you can show them that I understand my political power and you will do for me, and not vote. See, what they don't want is the clears to decide. You thinking that's just, but the clears gonna get what they want, girl. They gonna get what they want regardless. But what they don't want the clears to decide. That's why they pander to you. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying if you hold your vote and say, hey, these are the list of demands. We done did this for 60 years, bro. 60 years. And y'all refuse to do anything for us. Both parties, not just the Democrats, both of them Negroes, right? If y'all don't meet these demands, we gonna let y'all fight it out amongst yourselves. I promise you, that would scare the bejesus out of them. And they would actually start to do something. Now they'll have to compete with each other to get your vote. But now they don't have to, because everybody over here hollering vote blue no matter who, which is the dumbest, most... let's move on. Let's move on. But all I'm saying is, you guys, you have to understand, number one, you're not the minority. Okay? Number one, you're not the minority. Number two, they know that you are the majority. You don't. Okay? And you guys are sitting up here doing the same thing over and over, getting nothing in return. I actually applaud the people who are going on the red side, because at least they trying to make a change. And that's the only reason. I don't believe in Trump neither. I believe Trump full of crap too. I believe Trump gonna drop some money in the nigga hand and niggas gonna blow that and be gone again. But I applaud the people who say, all right, man, we done did this for 60 years. Let's try something different, because at least they're understanding it's not working. It's the majority of my people who stuck on that plantation that just refuse. It's almost like Juneteenth again. Juneteenth all over again. Juneteenth all over again. Negroes refuse to believe that slavery is over. Slavery. Woo. Nick, I'm not trying to force votes on nobody. I'm not trying to force votes on nobody, Fefe. All I'm saying is be politically smart about your vote. Don't vote out of your feelings. That's what they do. They keep you. That's how they keep you in that mental prison, baby. That's all. But if you like to be on the planet, like I say, I understand Harriet Tubman every day, even if she wasn't real. But I understand the theory. A lot of you Negroes just don't want. Not you, Nick. I'm just saying, period. A lot of my people we're sick. I know, thank you. I'm just talking about in general. Thank you, Nick. I know. I'm just saying, like, it's just sick. It's just, I don't understand. But I want to show y'all something. Hold on, because I've been telling y'all about this since the beginning. Wait, what's this is? Hold on, let me get this off of here. What this is?
Nobody was gonna sign this. No.
Oh no, I ain't on that. Because we're gonna get this and we're gonna get over. All right, I want to show you guys something. So, like I told y'all, they're afraid about how the black vote's gonna go, and that tells me right then and there that you are more powerful than you ever thought, right? You are way more powerful than you ever thought, or you could ever imagine. You still don't understand the power you yield right now in 2024, because they have beat my people down in the head, telling my people we are less than, we are nothing, we are slaves, we don't have no history, we don't have no power, we don't have nothing. And it is done damage not only on us but on our children, because a lot of us pass that hurt and that BS down to our kids, even if we're not doing it on purpose. A lot of our parents passed it down to us. Like I told y'all, a lot of our parents were the ones who first saw the movie Roots. The ones before that ain't know nothing about no Africa and no slavery. It was our parents in the 70s, late 70s, what was it, 79, who saw the movie Roots and was like, oh my God, we was African slaves. It was our parents who came back and taught us, hey, we were slaves. You know what I'm saying? And then we got it enforced in the schoolhouse. We are more than that, you guys. And I want us to understand that. Screw the politics. We are so much more. We are, a matter of fact, a lot of us wasn't even slaves back then. But that's a conversation for a whole nother day, because y'all gonna want to slavery. Ooh. But listen to what I'm saying. If somebody were to come and tell me that I'm actually not a slave or I actually wasn't a slave, that would be celebratory to me. But my people love being a slave. I don't know why we hold on to that victimhood like that. And it's sick. This is another thing. I want my people to get reparations. I want my people to get everything that's owed to us. But I gotta be honest, that slavery piece ain't gonna get it. It's not. Unless you got the person. I'm talking about the actual person and the plantation and all these things, then there's a conversation. But just off the general idea that we were all slaves, they're not gonna give you that. I'm telling you. I'm not being negative, I'm being honest, right? But how you can get it is if you do your genealogy. I swear, all you have to do is do your genealogy. Somewhere along the line, you'll probably find that your ancestors were duped out of money. Not only money, and most important, land. Land is where the wealth is, not the actual cash money. If you do that, you can go back to the government and have them right that wrong. I promise you. You even if you don't want to live on the land, you want wealth, go back and do your genealogy. I'm pretty positive most of you, if not, I ain't gonna say all because that's crazy. Most of you have ancestors who have land that was illegally taken from them or they were swindled out of it. And you can go to the government and say, hey, give me my land. And guess what? It's happening in real life right now, today. When people are doing it today, like right now, people are going back and getting land. And that's where the generational wealth comes in. That's where the generational wealth comes in, not the check. Niggas, we seen how niggas act when they get money. I was there for the PPP and the unemployment. Y'all gonna be not everybody. So don't get in the comments saying not me, boo. I get it. But even if you don't blow through it, if your child doesn't have financial education, if your child is not financially educated, your child gonna run through it. We the most financially uneducated group of people on the face of this earth. So even if you do right by it and you leave it to your child, I've seen it happen. Your child gonna run through it because we're not even passing along financial education to our children. Even if you get the land, you still have to preach the importance of this land to your children, so your children won't get old. When you go ahead on and going on the glory, they won't turn around and sell the land because they want the check. You have to take the importance out of the cash and put it into what is really the most important. That's why they got y'all gentrifying every 6, 7, 8, 10 years. That's why every 10 years, unless you own a home, and even sometimes if you own a home, they pushing you here, they pushing you there, they pushing you because you don't own the land. Your worth is in the land, I promise you. It might not sound like it. I know a lot of us city, we don't want to go plow no fields. Ain't nobody says you got to plow the fields. You can pay somebody to do that. The land, you can sell the timber from the land within itself and make money, baby. Just the timber, just the wood. You can sell and make girl, stop. Take your mind off the cash. Because guess what? A lot of these nations is going away from the dollar bill anyway. It ain't going to be worth nothing to nobody but anybody here. Okay, let's talk about it. In a while, that cash money y'all running behind, especially that digital currency that don't really exist. Speaking of, make sure y'all start getting money off the ATM and putting it up. But look, that cash money y'all running behind ain't gonna be worth nothing to nobody but here. See, when you got land, you leverage. You leverage a whole lot. Okay? Now, Maxine Waters gets up here and she's trying to keep everybody on a Democratic plantation. She don't want y'all to leave. So instead of her saying, you know, I don't want to have no comments because Joe damn near look like he about to kill over, she decided to get up here and this is what she had to say. And I don't know how this makes things better. Actually, it makes it worse in my opinion, but Negroes, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
In time where people are talking about Biden is too old. Hell, I'm older than Biden.
You look good, Congresswoman.
And I get up every morning.
All right.
And I exercise.
All right.
And I work late hours.
All right.
I take care of black people.
All right.
Trump has told you who he is. He defined himself.
He is a no good, deplorable, lying, despicable human being. And he's talking about if he doesn't win, there's going to be a bloodbath. There's going to be violence. There's going to be a civil war. Who the hell do you think he's coming after? Who's going to be targeted? Who is he talking about? But you know he means business because he is the one that led the invasion on the Capitol January 6th. Now, do we have to talk about the difference between these two? Now, I want to tell you, no matter what anybody says, it ain't going to be no other Democratic candidate. It's going to be Biden, and we better know it. We're not.
First of all, Maxine, 90 years old. These the people making decisions for the people. That's where I was going with it, Sonia. You saw how quick she reverted to. If Trump said it's gonna be a bloodbath, and who you think he's gonna come get? And remember, he led the thing over at the Capitol. You guys, please. There go the scare tactics. There go the scare tactics. There they go. Like 9 they going west. That's what they do. Y'all don't see this yet? Y'all don't see this yet? Y'all don't see this yet? They continue to insert the scare tactics. Listen to me and listen to me good. They continue to insert the scare tactics to persuade you. That's what they do. That's what they do. You saw that great base? This lady done went all the way to a civil war. Girl, this lady went all, but that's what they do. Y'all listen. I know who did catch on to it. Brother Malcolm. Now, I know y'all gonna tell me I'm this, that, and the third. But when Malcolm said, I want to see if y'all gonna battle Malcolm. Let's get Brother Malcolm up here. I want to share this with y'all. This is what Brother Malcolm was talking about 6 years after black folks switched from Republican to Democrat. I know they lied and told y'all they switched parties. That's a lie. But look at what Brother Malcolm was saying 6 years after they told y'all vote Democrat.
The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump.
This the political chump I'm talking about. Malcolm could be standing right here today and the same message applies. The exact same message applies. Battle Malcolm. And he said this 6 years after they came into office through the black vote. He said the clear people was undecided, they was split. It was 80% of your vote that got them folk up in there. Yours. He said, and then every 4 years, they pass all these legislations for everybody else, still doing that in 2024. And then right around here, election time, then they come back to you, duck, goose. And Negroes, well, I'm scared. Oh my God, do I have to? But like Malcolm said, you're a political chump. I have another one to play. And I don't want to hear people talking about, I ain't gonna lie, they did storm the Capitol. Let them clear people get off what they got to get off with them clear people. They didn't storm no Negro neighborhoods. Why y'all was scared about them storming the Capitol, girl? I was dying laughing. I had a time. I was off that day. I remember seeing it on Twitter. Girl, it was a time when I seen them clear people going in them people stuff. Let them clear people that ain't got nothing to do with us. Let them clear people handle whatever they got to handle amongst the clears. That didn't have the black. I don't know why any person with any type of melanin would have felt any type of scared about what them people did. Them people didn't come after you. So I don't know what Maxine Waters talking about. Them people went after them other clears. Y'all let them clear people handle what they got to handle. That ain't got nothing to do with you, black folk. Acorn, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Let them handle what. If they want to go in there and burn it down, burn it. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Because guess what? Nothing about you or anything close to you was threatened. Them people went and handled business, and I ain't gonna lie. I say props to them people. You know why? You know why I say props to them clear people that went up there and ran up that Capitol? Because if you take a book out of that, what part of Africa that was recently, them people told that mother effer down. Do you hear me? Because them people was trying to pass some crazy stuff. And guess what? The political people came back. I'm sorry, we're not gonna do it. At least they had the balls, even if they're wrong. At least they said we gonna stand for something. Black people too scared. We not scared of each other. We don't mind popping each other across the head. That ain't nothing. Oh, but the bullet of a clear man looks different on us. It makes us fall to our knees and pray to God. Slavery. Ooh, I don't understand us. Let them clear people go get off what they got to do with them clear people. That ain't got nothing to do with me and you. Okay? Now, I want to play another video from Malcolm because I don't want y'all to say it's just me. Because if Malcolm was saying this in the early 60s, then I know I'm not tripping. Look.
Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. And what kind of alibi do they come up with? They try and pass the buck to the Dixiecrats. Now, back during the days when you were blind, deaf, and dumb, ignorant, politically immature, naturally you went along with that. But today, as your eyes come open and you develop political maturity, you're able to see and think for yourself. And you can see that a Dixiecrat is nothing but a Democrat in disguise. You today are in the hands of a government of segregationists, racists, white supremacists, who belong to the Democratic Party but disguise themselves as Dixiecrats. A Dixiecrat is nothing but a Democrat. Whoever runs the Democrats is also the father of the Dixiecrats. And the father of all of them is sitting in the White House.
For those who are unfamiliar with the Dixiecrat was the party of the KKK. Let me say that again. For those who are unfamiliar with the Dixiecrats, who he mentions when he said the Democrats aren't nothing but the Dixiecrats, that is the party of the KKK. That was the party of the KKK. So when he said the Democrats ain't nothing but the Dixiecrats, he's saying all they are is they done took off their hoods and put on a shirt and tie, and then they looking in your face. That's all it is. They just have a new face. Now they got newer face. See, at first it was just the clear people acting like they care about you. Now they go get the foreign black folk who y'all think is y'all, and now they put them in front of you. They just keep changing the face. That's all they doing. They traded in the hood for the shirt and tie. And then when the shirt and tie started to wear off, they traded it in for a black foreigner. I tell you what, the worst 4 years of my life started with that Rona Mona. When I was forced, when my liberties were taken away, And them people told me I had to wear a mask if I go outside, my nigga. I had to wear a mask if I wanted to go to a restaurant. Oh, no. You got to go get the wax, which we found out later is unaliving people like 90 Going West. But that's another whole thing. I had to get the wax if I wanted to go out and buy groceries or go out to eat. And y'all telling me this was a good 4 years. I couldn't travel because I didn't get the wax. I couldn't go to the restaurants because I didn't get the wax. If anybody thought I didn't get the wax, they ran away from me like I got cooties. Because they said, I didn't say it, but they said that if you don't get it, you can't do X, Y, and Z. But I thought we were a country of liberty. I thought it was liberty and justice for all. I thought, I'm sorry, excuse me, sir. I thought you said we are the most liberal country and we get to make our own decisions. We are not a dictatorship. Well, the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Because during that Rona Mona, listen to me, during that Rona Mona, you ain't have no liberty to do a damn thing. Because 99% of y'all did not want to go get that shot. I don't care what none of y'all say. Go lie to your mom. 99% of you Negroes did not want to go get that shot. But once they started taking away your so-called liberties, look what niggas was going 90 Going West, rolling their sleeves. You mean to tell me this the place that wasn't a dictatorship? So you mean to tell me that wasn't a dictatorship? And this another way they crack down on making sure you got it too. I remember in New Orleans, they had people, I ain't gonna say their names, but I know a couple of people who were selling the cards. You know, the cards that say you had it. When I tell you, they found out them people was doing that and they was putting them people in jail. That's how much they were trying to, that's how much they forced you to do something you didn't want to do. But y'all want to tell me? Y'all telling me that y'all scared of the next 4 years after what just happened in the last 4? Girl, people was losing their jobs. I remember in New York, they was evicting people if they didn't have it. Who on here from New York? Tell me if I'm lying. People were getting evicted from their apartments if they did not have the wax. People was literally losing their places to live if they didn't have the wax. Shout out to the nurses in New York or Jersey. I can't remember where it was, who stood in solidarity. You know what I'm saying? And said, you're not gonna force us to take the wax. It took them a while, but they got they just due. These are facts. Go look it up. Yes, MOB losing jobs left and right. Hear me? Losing jobs left and right. And y'all telling me, girl, I want to show y'all another video because I'm letting Malcolm speak. Because see, one thing about it, I know my people. We don't mind cussing each other out, but y'all gonna be hard pressed to cuss Brother Malcolm out. So let me get Brother Malcolm up here. Hold on. Let me get Brother Malcolm up here. I'm going to let him say it because, see, y'all are cussing me out. I want to see y'all go cuss out Brother Malcolm because he said it. I didn't say it. This is what Brother Malcolm said, okay? I'm going to let him tell y'all how he felt back then and tell me if it don't apply today.
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to. But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling.
All right. He said they got many, there are some clears who are on the right side. He said, but them ones that's on that liberal side, Them the most dangerous. They like fox. They not even like doggone wolves. He said at least with the wolf you could see him coming. But the fox is very sneaky and very sly. Y'all better open your eyes. I'm letting Brother Malcolm talk. I ain't saying it no more. I'm letting Brother Malcolm talk. I got another one. Hold on.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
You heard it. Now, let me say this, because I said it before, and I know it's going to tick some so-called liberals off. I don't know. I know it's going to be some people in my comments. Oh, Voodoo, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Girl, go battle Malcolm, because Malcolm said it. Brother Malcolm said it. Brother, go back. You can't battle me. You got to battle him. He said it. I just co-signed. Like I say, all of the things that these people, these old folks putting in front of you, these old lads, Maxine Waters, 90 years old, she shouldn't be in charge of nothing. I don't care how good she look. I don't care how often she work out. That lady should not be in charge of nothing. But we so busy applauding the fact that she 90 years old and she looking good when y'all don't understand she's one of the reasons why we f***ed up as a people today, politically now. Y'all better wake up, bro. I don't promote nobody. I think both sides are trash. I think both sides ain't worth a dime. Not the Republicans, not the Democrats. But at least I applaud the ones who decide to do something different. Now, what I will say is this, even though we both understand, we all understand both sides are trash, and y'all like to go with that lesser of two evils voodoo. Okay, cool. Let's go with that. Whatever. I don't care. Because you got to understand what the evils are, not what the evils say. See, y'all going off of what these people scaring you with. Think about what just happened the last 4 years. Think about it. Look, listen to me, and I don't care about what they scaring you with. What just happened to you? If you could turn back the hands of time, put a 1 in the chat. If you could turn back the hands of time and you didn't have to get the wax, would you have gotten it? Put a 1 in the chat if you would have got it. Put a 2 in the chat if you would. You still would have. I'm gonna ask you this question again. Put a 1 in the chat if you would have gotten the vaccine if you didn't have to. What I said? If you didn't have to get the vaccine, you would have got it. Put a 2 in the chat if you still would have got it. Because y'all got to start realizing not what people are saying, what is really happening. What is actually happening? That's the most part. And this is what I know. Most of my people would not have gotten that wax. I promise you. If they never said it was a mandate, I know for a fact 99% of my people would have never went got it. And I know it. I know it. You can't convince me otherwise. I think the only one of my people who would have did it would have been the people who work in the healthcare industry, because they would have felt like it was best for the patients. But I feel like I feel like a lot of y'all wouldn't have did it neither. I feel like a lot of y'all wouldn't have did it neither. But I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt of people thinking of other people who work in those type of healthcare industries and things of that nature. I know for a fact I put my neck on the chopping board. 99% of my people wouldn't have got it, but they made you. Shout out to the people like me who stood on 10 and stood on business, because we didn't. But I understood why people had to do what they had to do, because people were losing everything. They literally, I'm talking about the people you talking about is the lesser two evils, took everything from you. Everything. Everything. Jobs, houses, girl, apartments, everything. And you mean to tell me y'all worry about Trump having them clear people cause clear unclear violence and y'all scared of that? Girl, I watched them clear people climb that doggone that building 59 times and laugh all 59 times before I sit up here and let them folk tell me that the next, because you got to know this, another panorama coming. You got to know that part. I don't know if you don't know nothing else. If you don't know nothing else, another one coming. And if the last administration made you do what they did this time, ooh, boy, you in trouble. You can't even go on social media right now and say what you want. I can't even say somebody got killed. I got to say unalive. Why? Why? Why I can't say abortion? Why I got to say unalive? Why? Girl, they done already took our freedom of speech. We can't even talk how we want to talk. Since when is saying actual, I can't say rape. If I say rape, demonetized, why you think that is? Why you think that is? Y'all better wake the hell up. Y'all better wake the hell up. Right now online, you can't get on here and say what you want to say. You're done. You're done. Come online saying what you want to say and watch how they take all your platforms from you. But y'all telling me y'all scared of the slavery. Ooh, girl, we already enslaved. What we talking about? What we talking about? You can't go on your job and curse somebody out like you used to back then and still keep your job. Your ass getting fired. You can't do nothing you used to be able to do. And y'all got these folk looking in your face telling y'all that it's them. No, it's the other people. It's the people who looking you in your face, lying and playing in your face, fat. It's not the ones they scaring you with, which in a way it is them too. But it's not for the most part the ones they scaring you with. It's the ones who telling you to be scared. Y'all better wake the hell up. Y'all better wake the hell up. Thank you for the super chat, Sonia Matthews. She says, I was there January 6th. I sat across the street, laughed my butt off. That was the clear people battle. Acorn knew it wasn't our fight. Stand down, niggas. Exactly. Girl, I must have rewinded on Twitter like 50 times. I couldn't get enough of it. Listen, Sonia, I could not get enough of it. Especially when they was going through Nancy Pelosi stuff looking for her. Girl, I couldn't get enough of it. I was like, look at these clip folks acting like they say niggas act. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Shishi, for the super chat. In New York, people was getting evicted if they didn't take the vax, but they was getting fired or forced to retire. I'm glad I paid to get the card. LOL. Exactly. Exactly. Listen, people was in New York, people was getting evicted if they didn't take it. But y'all, girl, I hope my people, oh Lord. Thank you so much, Shishi, for the super chat. Bella, thank you for the super chat. Worked at a hospital, was about to get fired. Finally took it. Next day, it was no longer mandatory. Ooh, I would have been 45 high. Do you hear me? I would have been 45 high, Bella. Girl, they would have had to give me, they'd have had to wheel me up out of them. They'd have had to bring me out there in a straight jacket. Girl, what we talking about? Shout out to everybody who sent me a super chat.
I make it right. I make it right. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it right. I make it rain on them hoes.
Shout out to everybody with the support. You guys can support me by just liking the video. But I ain't gonna lie, I was on Vicky Dilla Live last night. That crap motivated the hell out of me, and that's why I put this together. And again, I vote for who you want to vote for. I'm not telling you who to vote for. Only thing I'm asking you to do is not to be a political chump, as Brother Malcolm said. Please be more smart about your vote. It counts more. You saying it counts. If you know it counts the way it counts, then make them work for it. That's all I'm saying. If it counts the way you say it counts, make them work for it. Don't just give it away. That's the most politically ignorant thing I've ever seen a group of people do. Nobody, no other group of people do that except you. And they don't put fear in nobody else but you. Not the Asians, not the Latinos. They don't put fear in nobody else but you. Ask yourself why that is. Ask yourself. But you the minority. You better than that. You bigger than that. You more than that. They know it. It's just time for you to know it. Now, with that being said, I'm about to run up off of here. I appreciate everybody for being on the stream. I love each and one of y'all, even if we disagree. Let's agree to disagree, but still come back and live to fight another day. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Shout out to Brother Malcolm and everybody else in the chat. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later. I'm going to Joce y'all out. Bye.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.